Okay, we're on Sukkah Perek Aleph, Mishnah Dalet, fourth Mishnah in the first chapter of Masechet Sukkah. And we're going to turn our attention more to the what makes Schach kosher and what's not. Okay, and we're going to see a very important rule when it comes to the halachot of building a sukkah. Says the Mishnah, let's have a sukkah, and hidla aleh et gefen ve'tadlat ve'tasikisom v'sikech al gaba. I've got this growing vine. I've got a gefen, okay? I've got a grapevine or dalat, a gourd. Kisom is some kind of grass, obviously that grew a long growing grass, and you could lead it onto your sukkah. Here in Israel, everybody's got a pergola, and you grow. Pergola is like a kind of, I don't know, like a deck or whatever with a roof. Okay, and a lot of people, they'll grow their vines in such a way that it'll grow. My neighbor has it; it grows on the thing. So it's schach, it grows from the ground. Lidlot means to raise it over it. Okay, so there the Mishnah says psula. Why is it pasul? Bartanura says the fish ein mesachachin b'mechubar. It cannot be connected to the ground. Okay, so therefore, since it's connected to the ground, it's schach pasul. We'll see in a second what schach kasher is. So what if I have on my pergola, I've got these vines, but I want to add a lot more schach. If I add more schach, o shekitzatzan, or I cut them, then it's kshera. Why? Because it's not mechubar. Either it's not mechubar, or if I add a lot more, then that's like the Bartanura. Okay? Hayasham schach kasher harbe yoter me'agefen udelat kshera. Okay, I have much more schach kasher than non-schach kasher. I beat down the gourd or the vine. I mixed it. They're not recognizable. Why? Why is that kosher? Because then it's called din of bitul. It's batel barov. Batel means negation. If I have some schach pasul and a lot more schach kasher and I mix them together, then it's batel barov. And in that case, it's kshera. That's if I have more schach, kosher schach than non-kosher schach. What about kitzatzan? If I cut them, how is that kasher? So the Bartanura says something really important. If I cut them, I take my vine, I stick it on the sukkah, then I cut it. It's kasher. Only that's only if I cut them after ksitza. The ilav hachi psula. If I put them on the sukkah, let's look. I have a picture here. I have a hidla alem. They have one of these here. It's a little hard to see, but here I have my schach, and I have this hidla alem mitagefen. You can see that they grew the whatever. It's all over the schach. It's almost like a tree in a sense, growing over them. So now I cut it. Okay, but if I cut it, I have a problem. The Bartanura says why? Because it says the Amrat Torah. Torah says Chag Sukkot ta'aseh lecha. Let's look at the pasuk for a second. Here we're in Dvarim Perek Tet Zayin. Chag Sukkot ta'aseh lecha shivat yamim be'aspecha migarna u'miyikvecha. You should make for yourself the sukkah 7 days when you gather from your goren and from your yekev, from your grain storehouse to your storehouse, and to your yekev is your vintery, I don't know, wine place, whatever. So here the word ta'aseh lecha. You must make it. Chazal make a drasha, a very important drasha. The word ta'aseh lecha, you have to make it. They learn out the following. Let's go to the Bartanura. Klomar, she'ta'aseh hei ra'ui mit l'sukkah. You have to make it that when you make it, it should be worth for the sukkah. V'lo min ha'asui b'psul. And it should not be made from something that's pasul. So from this we learn a really important rule called ta'aseh v'lo min ha'asui. It has to be made. You have to make it, and it cannot be already made. Ta'aseh v'lo min ha'asui. I'm going to erase that guy. Okay? Ta'aseh v'lo min ha'asui. This is a really, really important rule. We're going to see it over and over and over again. Ta'aseh v'lo min ha'asui. Okay? That's an important halacha, and that's what we see here. Okay? She'ein ra'ui l'sukkah v'ata mitakna. Because let's say what happens. If I have this crazy sukkah, and it's got vines on it, and now I cut it down here. What happened is, the schach was a schach pasul, and when I cut it, now it's min ha'asui. It's already a sukkah, and now I'm making it kosher. You can't do that. You have to first cut it, and then put the schach on. Or, I cut it, and then I'm menanea. Menanea means to move it around, meaning I'm replacing it. That ni'anua, that replacing it, reestablish. Menanea, that's what the Bartanura says. When I move it, I'm taking it down. And it's like you put it schach up again. We don't make you take it all down and put it back up. When you pick each one, kol echad levad, I pick each one up, uminicho, and put it down. and you go down, and then you put another, you pick every one up and you put it down. In that case, that's considered okay. The halachic issue of how much ni'anua you have to do in this case. Let's say, for example, I have schach from last year. I have to do ni'anua. I just left it the whole year. How much do I have to move? Ask your local Orthodox rabbi. Let's go back to the Mishnah. Zaklal, this is the rule about schach. Kosher mekabel tuma. Ve'en gidulo minaretz. If it's mekabel tuma, or it doesn't grow from the ground, because you can have like animal skins that don't grow from the ground, but are not mekabel tuma. Ein mesachechin bo. You cannot use schach. You can have things that grow from the ground that are mekabel tuma. Let's say I take a board, grew from the ground, and I make it into like a walking stick. Now it's a kli. I can't use it, as we'll see in the future, in future Mishnayot. But chol davar she'eino mekabel tuma. If it's not mekabel tuma, v'gidulo minaretz, and it grew from the ground, basically trees, sticks, leaves, boards, things like that. Misachechim bo. You are allowed to use. They are kosher schach. We'll stop here. Obviously, the Mishnayot about this will continue. If you have any comments or questions, as always, you can email me at rspoter@gmail.com, and we'll dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a great day.